Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel Premiere Next. In this video you are going to get all the information related to the latest review updates of the series called Doctor Climax. The story of Doctor Climax centers on a dermatologist who, in the late 1970s, starts writing sex columns for a local newspaper. While he deals with certain personal challenges, he strives to assist people with their questions on sexual endeavors. Ending explanation of Doctor Climax in abortion. The last episode of Doctor Climax, Nat and Tukta attempt to have sex but are unsuccessful due to Nat experiencing an odd psychotic episode. In order to keep Thong Thien from being discovered in the club, Nat and Chu band together. However, their scheme backfires. Thus, Thong Thien is apprehended by Pornchoi and Pao, who question him on the Doctor Climax column. Thong Thien affirms on several occasions that he is not Doctor Climax. Then, in order to stop Pornchoi from tormenting Thong Thien, Chu shows up at his office. During their phone conversation, Nat says he will reveal his name during a press conference. Linda becomes aware that she is pregnant in the interim. Probably feeling guilty about her liaison with Nat, she decides to get an abortion. Tukta also knows that her due date is approaching. In the end, Nat and Chu identify Pornchoi and Pao as the culprits for the entrapment charges during the press conference. Following the meeting, Linda informs Nat that she is having an abortion and advises him to grow up and start acting like a man. At last, Nat comes clean as Doctor Climax. Review updates of Doctor Climax. The ostentatious Hollywood film style appears to have influenced the staging of Doctor Climax. The show experiments with various attention-grabbing editing techniques, unique tunes, and colorful costume design and its retro atmosphere. Every component seems to be intended to stimulate you and has a sexual undertone. The show centers on a dermatologist who writes sex columns part-time. Following his rise to prominence, it depicts him daydreaming about a few fantasy scenarios in which he plays a masked superhero who solves people's sexual problems. Numerous fascinating ideas about sexual expressiveness are brought to the conversation by Doctor Climax. But rather than delving into the richness and nuance of these topics, the show frequently turns to sentimental melodrama, which can get annoying at times. It forces you to sit through agonizingly lengthy stretches of time during which nothing interesting happens, even to convey their most obvious thoughts. If there's a reason for a brief pause in emotion or quiet, I'm all for slow-motion films. It simply looks so pitifully vacant over here. Thus, it gradually begins to feel like a work to endure. It sometimes seems content to just put on a show for the sake of its artistic decisions. In 2024, the show's attempt to add humor through the eccentric behavior of its characters seems dated and unnecessary. As such, it squanders the chance to really put its great goal to use. If you are watching this video on YouTube, please click on the like button and subscribe to the channel for the latest updates related to upcoming movies and series.